I wasn't like really like a person that goes to church a lot. So like I would be like, oh, there's a church. Like, why don't I go to church on Sundays? Because like I do nothing on Sundays. So then like the church is like right across my house. So I was like, let me go and try it out. Then I came here. Then yeah.
For many years we've been a traditional Dutch Reformed church here in Bothasig, and like 23 years ago when I arrived there, we started with a vision building team and looking at the vision of the congregation, and from that time it was the vision that God gave us to be a congregation for all the people in our vicinity, to be a church for other people.
So we had a girl that came, she was still in primary school then, here from the community across the road, Sipisandi. She came every morning. We was like, okay, this girl comes in and she comes and sits in the front of the church, not scared, not shy of all these Afrikaans people. And she sat, and I'm sure she never understood anything that Gustav said in church, but she came, and then she joined our Sunday school, came to Sunday school. We started adapted the way we offered our lessons to accommodate her, and then it was a few weeks, she just came on her own, and then all of a sudden they just got more and more, and we was like, okay, wow, we really need to change the way we do our Sunday school from now on.
I was nervous because it was an Afrikaans church and I don't know Afrikaans, so I was a little bit nervous, but like they made me feel safe and like welcomed and stuff.
We managed our leaders. We were too few leaders. We realized, okay, now we are like 40-50 kids that comes on a Sunday morning, and they are 95% English speaking, so we had to adapt.
From the beginning we had the English words, Jesus Love in Action, because that is the vision that God gave us, Jesus gave us, to be a church for other people. It was from the beginning on our vision boards we had the Afrikaans and the English words, Jesus Liefde in Aksie, Jesus Love in Action, from the start, 23 years back.
Through the years we've actually realized that our numbers are changing. And then when COVID started, everything just died down. The few of our kids that used to be in our church that came back is still here, but and I don't think it's anything to do with the fact that COVID and people don't come to church anymore. I just think that our community, just the dynamics of the community changed.
It's a wonderful, challenging time, trusting Jesus to do His thing, and we are just instruments in His hands. Just do what He tells us to do, and He's building His vision. So I must actually say, we didn't do anything. We actually was just instruments in His hands, and He works through us to do His own thing, and we can only be that.
I felt like I can be a part of the church. Like I don't have to know Afrikaans or, you know, like leave the church. They like made space for me.
It's about relationship. We're building a relationships, and they always invite a new friend to come along. Yeah, and our own kids that's been coming for years, they have English in school, so most of them goes to an English school anyway, so their parents are also fine with the fact that our Sunday schools are offered in English.
I still can't believe it, but it feels good, you know. Like I never thought like I'll be a part of something like that.
So what I think churches can do and church leadership can do is to know what is going on in their communities. And sometimes the community and the context of a community change so quickly that you find yourself on an island very quickly. And you must know what is going on. If the language and the culture change in your context, then you must adapt to that. So you actually need in churches today bold leadership that know what God's will is, but also be willing to do what God tells us to do, and not be scared for people maybe leaving church or doing things or do things just what God says that we must do, and know what is going on in your context, and be open for the needs of people that live with us in these days.
My name is Sipisandi and I'm 15 years old. I go to High School.